Hello and welcome to Cooking with James Bailey today. What we're going to do, we're here at Clark Retirement in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and today we're going to do a little bit of a comfort food and a spin on that. I was asked the other day, what do you think is the best comfort food that you like? And I'm like, you know what? My go-to is a grilled cheese. But you know, chefs just can't leave that alone, so I've got to step it up a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you different varieties of that old comfort food, grilled cheese. So what I have today is I have a pretzel bun, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 4 different cheeses and put it on this pretzel bun. So I've got a Colby, I've got a provolone, I've got a Gouda that we're going to put on here, and then I'm going to take a little bit of fresh mozzarella and put it on here. And the key to a good grilled cheese is that crust on the outside. So we can't forget a little bit of melted butter on the outside. All right. So we're going to put this. What I'm doing today is I'm using a panini grill to make my grilled cheeses. So, you know, you could use a hot saute pan, but you know, this works just as good, and it gives you those nice grill marks on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to close that and let that simmer there for a little bit and let that cheese melt together, get nice and gooey. So that's one version of our grilled cheese that we're going to make today. Another one, some of you have already heard about this one, but you know, we'll try this one already. Again, we're going to take our bread and we're going to butter each side. Again, we want to get that nice crust on the outside. So I'm going to take this here. We're going to take a little bit of our, one slice of our Gouda, one slice of our Colby Jack cheese. Set this aside here. And I'm going to pull out my tomato, get a couple nice slices. You know, the thing is with this one, if you put the tomato slices on there too thick, it's kind of tough to eat. So you want nice thin slices on there. So, okay, got our tomato here. I'm going to save these for another dish later on. So then I've got my bacon. So if you haven't seen it already, we're going to do a grilled cheese, tomato, and bacon. You know, you think about that, dipping that in a nice warm cup of tomato soup. Ooh, that's going to be fantastic. So, all right. You know, that was one extra piece of bacon for me because that's the way I like it. So, all right. So we're going to open up. Oh, look at this. You know, I'm going to have to pull this one off of here because that is looking fantastic. You know what? I'm going to do that side a little bit. So that original 4 cheese on the pretzel bun, we'll get that one warmed up a little bit. So that's 2 versions, and now we're stepping it up a little more to get a little more creative with our sandwiches. So the next one we're going to do, if you've heard of a caprese salad, it's got tomato, mozzarella cheese, a little basil. So we're going to try that on our grilled cheese. And then I'm going to step that back a little bit, not use the clarified butter. I'm going to use a little fresh olive oil. Just to give that little taste there. So a little extra flavor on our bread. Then you're going to say, Chef, well that sounds like an Italian sandwich. Where's the Chianti? That's the next version we're going to try on a different show. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our mozzarella. I'm going to put this on here like this, and we're going to take our tomatoes. Slice our tomatoes nice and thin. All right. You know, the best thing too is if you can get your basil fresh out of the garden, that would be fantastic. So But, you know, you don't want to chop it because you want to get that nice flavor of that basil right on that bread. So, and I can see that our original 4 cheese grilled cheese on our pretzel bun is doing fantastic. So we're going to do this on this side. It doesn't take long to cook these on your panini grill. So we're going to take this, we're going to cut this, stick this right up here, nice plate. You can see nice cheese is nice and melting, you know. Oh, nice and hot. Oh my goodness. That is a grilled cheese that I need a tomato soup with. Oh my goodness. If I keep that up, I'm going to have to cut the camera and take a nap. But we're going to keep rolling. So our next one is a little crazier. You can say, Chef, we know this. So, okay. I've got my butter on my bread. Do it like this, butter each side. Okay. Then I'm going to take a little bit of my Gouda, or maybe a lot of it of my Gouda. So we're going to put this on here. 2 slices. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over here. I'm going to put a slice on each side just to get a little wild here since we're doing wild grilled cheese. So what I've got is, this would be a great breakfast one or afternoon snack. I'm taking dried cranberries, a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of tartness. So then I'm going to take my orange. If we remember, we don't want the orange peel on the outside. We want it peeled so all the membrane is off of there, including the little white membrane, because that's kind of tart. So I can hear that grilled cheese on that panini grill. I wish we had smell-o-vision in here because the smell is fantastic. So, all right, we're going to get this out of the way. And again, we don't want large slices. We want nice thin slices on these, on our grilled cheese, our oranges here. Okay, we're going to set this aside. We're going to put our oranges right on top of our cranberries. And then it looks like we've got a couple sandwiches coming off the grill. We'll take a look at those. Okay. Oh, wow. There we go. And here is our tomato and bacon one. So we're going to put our, that's the orange with the cranberry right on there. We're going to pull our caprese one off there too. That looks fantastic. So look at these. Look at the nice grill marks on the grilled cheese. Nice and crusty on the outside. It looks fantastic. We'll set this aside over here. And then, you know, I'm going to get all fancy, cut it on a diagonal. And there we go. Look at that. Nice. You can see the cheese stringing through there with the tomato and the bacon. We'll put this one on the... And that bacon smells wonderful with that sandwich. So, and then what we have, and again, I like to show, you know, the beauty of the food. We've got the crust on the outside. This is our caprese grilled cheese. We've got the nice mozzarella in there, and you can see the basil and the tomato all coming together. You know, I told you if I snack too much, I'm going to have to take a nap, but I can't help it with this one. Oh, wow. That is simply fantastic. So, with that fresh mozzarella and that tomato and that fresh basil on there, it is simply a fantastic sandwich. So, we're looking for our orange and cranberry grilled cheese. And the final grilled cheese, it's really not a grilled cheese. It's a special sandwich that my grandma used to make for me. And you know, before I had this is kind of like a traditional sandwich, comfort food. She used to say Jimmy, and she was the only one that could call me Jimmy. So I let her do that. I didn't let her, she just did it. So what she did is she would go to the cupboard, she would get our nice brioche bread, then she would take out the peanut butter, and she put the peanut butter on one side. And I would look at her with anticipation. Grandma, what's happened? She goes, just relax, Jimmy. You're going to get a special sandwich. So then she would go to the grab the second slice of bread, and she would go to the refrigerator, and she always made some great cherry jam every year. She would spread that thick on the other side. She would put these together. Okay? She would take these, spread the butter on one side. You know, knowing my grandma, I think this is how I became a chef. She loved butter. So there was a lot of butter on each side of the sandwich. So I'm going to take this other grilled cheese off, and then I'm going to put this Grandma's Special sandwich on here. And we're going to put that on there and just let it simmer. So that's Grandma's Special sandwich. Once you see that come about, it's going to look great. So this is the third one, or the fourth one, I should say. Put our plate up here. Remember, we took the Gouda and the cranberries and the oranges. You know, and like I said, this could be a great breakfast grilled cheese. You take this, put this right on the plate. You think about this, and you're going to make this with a small cup of oatmeal, a small cup of fresh fruit. Put this on the plate with the sandwich. Grilled cheese with Gouda, cranberries, and oranges. What a fantastic combination. You know, nice, sweet, tart, crispy. What a great way. So, we're going to see how Grandma's Special sandwich is doing. Oh, we got to make it sticking to one side here. All right. That looks fantastic. Look at this. Grandma's Special sandwich. Not quite a grilled cheese, but it's a grilled sandwich. Peanut butter, homemade cherry jam, grilled on our fantastic panini grill. And there we have it. Look at that. Nothing better than Grandma's Special grilled peanut butter and jelly. And then what happens? You always have to have a glass of milk with Grandma's Special sandwich. Thank you very much. Cooking with James Bailey. Have a great day.